So it's 11:10. Got the bivvy set up and 2 rods out. Spotted a little bit of bait over the rods. It's quite dark. We got down here quite late, so there's a little bit of bait over the rods, but not a lot really. I'm gonna try and wake up as soon as possible in the morning, just try and get some more out and probably put some PVA bags on. But yeah, fishing a simple boilie from the bait shed with a fake pop-up sweet corn on. So it's hopefully the night will produce something, but I'm not very hopeful, purely because there's not much bait out, and nothing's been coming out recently. So let's see how it goes. Got Chelsea with me, so hopefully we'll catch something. So the night was unproductive, but it's about 5:10 in the morning and there's one in the net. Fought quite well and the rod screamed off, and did manage to tangle up my other rod too. Let's get him out and get him weighed and some photos taken. It was very lively. So got the mirror out. Lovely fish. Unfortunately scales aren't working, so can't say what it weighs, but yeah, it's just a shame really. It seems like it's going to be high doubles or low 20s, but yeah, lovely fish anyway. Pop a few pictures on the screen of it, but yeah, I'm going to put it back. Okay, so just putting out the rod that I caught the fish on, and just thought I'd show you what I'm fishing. So 15-pound main line, got a quick release lead setup, so if the fish was to become snagged on the lead, that'd just drop off. So if for whatever reason the line broke, it wouldn't be trailing that lead around for ages. Then down to a really short hook link, that's just some coated braid, down to a size 6 quarter curve shank hook, barbless, with a I think that's a 16 or 18 mil bait shed FFC boilie on, topped with some fake sweet corn, and just held on there just to give it that bit of buoyancy. So going to throw this rod out, get some more bait out, and then hopefully have some more fish. So just a little bit of background context from the clip you're seeing at the minute. The rod went absolutely screaming off of the left hand rod. So I hooked into the fish. Again, it was on that left hand corner of the island where I've had quite a few fish from now. So hooked into the fish, it ran well, I played it, and then it swam me into a bed of snags. The lake is pretty weedy, it's got a silt bottom, but yeah, there is a lot of weed, so we just assumed that it was another weed bed, and yeah, boy were we wrong. So after all that, the rod screamed off, I got snagged up, fought it for a while in the snags, and managed to get the snag in. Nice. It's in a really good condition. I'd probably say it's about £18 or whatever. I'll pop it up on the screen what it actually is. But we'll weigh it, get it back. It's in really good condition. Really nice. colour and nice scales. So get some close-up photos as well, post them too. So just packing up for today and reeling one of the rods, and this little fella didn't manage to set off the alarms, but yeah, nice little tench, nice colour. So it's Thursday now. We were fishing yesterday obviously, back at the lake. There's been a couple of fish out today, 3 or 4 I think, not by myself, by some other people that have been fishing. We've had a couple of bleeps on the right hand rod. I've got them both tucked into the island now. I've got the left hand rod where I've been catching all the fish, and the right hand rod just a little bit up from it, which is usually an active swim when I've been fishing before. So hopeful for something tonight, but yeah, we just settled the bivvy and whatever, just getting a couple of things squared away for this evening. But yeah, hopefully we'll have some more fish. Lovely wake up call this morning. It's about 20 past 6. Right hand rod this time, screened off. I had this little fella, little mirror, probably not weighing much, but yeah, pretty pristine, some lovely scales, and he's in really good condition. So yeah, let's get him back. Good morning everybody, 10 past 8 now, on Friday the 19th of April. We've just had a run. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, it's not brought in. I think it was just a case of I didn't manage to strike it quick enough, or at the right time. I had actually cast out to the left of the island, and for some reason the line was really close in, so I'm guessing that it's been playing about with it and it's not been able to set the alarm off. But anyway, we had that one fish that you would have already seen now this morning. That turned out to be £11.6, which was nice. So yeah, it was quiet last night again. But yeah, I mean we're already having a bit of action today, which is actually quite rare for this lake, but I'm not complaining. So yeah, let's stick at it and see what happens. So I just thought I'd explain where the rods actually are, because obviously I keep talking about the edges of the islands and whatever. So this is where I've been catching all the fish, in that corner there. What I actually tend to do sometimes, although it's very risky, is try and cast onto that tree there. I aim for that all the time because you can see that at night as well, and if I sort of tap that tree, I know that it's in the right place. I've never managed to stand myself on it, which is probably pretty cool, but yeah, I mean if I aim for that tree and then hope that it lands in the water instead of the tree, which is cool, and that's been producing the fish. So I've just got the left hand rod back out there because we had a massive tangle this morning. Don't know where it came from, but it was just a huge tangle, so I had to cut the line and reset up. So I've got that on the bank obviously and put that away in the bin, so that's great. And the other rod, it's about here. It's in line with the other bank. That's where I fish it at night, but in the daytime I'll probably move it over to somewhere on this bank here. It produced that one fish last night, but yeah, apart from that it's been pretty dead. But both sort of areas. So yeah, I mean we never know what we'll see. So I've noticed that, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, there's something here jumping, so hopefully it'll swim towards my bait, which is about there. So fingers crossed we get something else. But we're here all day today. We're going to move the tent around so that it's in a better position to sleep in. But yeah, I'm hopeful. So we're in since about 5 minutes ago when I said that I'd recast that rod. The same rod's gone off. I said I got it into that really good spot over on the island, and I did. So let's see what comes out. I've given Chelsea the rod because she wants to bring one in. So let's see what it looks like. Right, so First comment of the session, which is cool. Chelsea reeled it in for me. Put the bait out. Like I said, it's been out 5 minutes. Lovely common, quite big. We'll weigh him and get him back. And there we have it, a lovely 16-pound common, ready to make another angler's day. It looks so cool in the water. Lovely afternoon, it's 1:15. Sun is shining. Not a cloud in the sky, apart from that one. Nothing this afternoon yet, but rods are still out. I then had this stunning mirror carp, which came in at about 16 pounds, but weight doesn't matter when it looks like this. Dorsal fin up for the photo, an absolutely brilliant condition and some lovely colours. Mint. Fishing's been mega slow, so it's PVA bag time. Let's get some fish on the bank. So the PVA bags clearly worked. It brought this lovely common out onto the bank for us on what turned out to be a lovely sunny afternoon. So all round, not too bad. So it's been a busy 2 and a bit days now. It's evening time on Saturday the 20th. We've been fishing now since Tuesday evening. We've had a lot of fish. There would have been clippets here and there, videos and whatever, but we sort of just sort of relaxed the recording of videos just while we were fishing, just to enjoy the fishing and the social aspect. We've had a couple of friends around, so yeah, we've been enjoying the social aspect, but I thought I'd sit down and do a bit of an update on what we've caught. So today has been fairly uneventful. We had one common carp this morning, and we also had one this afternoon as well, and they weren't the biggest, but they were nice fish and they were happily received. It was a tough day really, but yeah, it was enjoyable. We had friends around, and a couple of my friends have caught fish from the same swim as me, so all's well. We've had a couple of fish yesterday, and again it was very welcome after a hard day. We've been catching a couple of tench here and there as well. Just been trying to obviously focus on carp, but tench just do come along sometimes and pick up the line. We've been really struggling actually with liners and weed, so we've been casting out into weed beds, which is fairly unavoidable, and then sort of dragging the line back in, just purely because we can't find a sort of good spot to leave the lead in without being sort of submerging the hook in weed. But we've also been getting stuck on a lot of snags. I've pulled out a branch and obviously the chair, which you saw the other day. So yeah, it's been a little bit hard fishing, but there's things coming out sort of fairly frequently, which is good. So we've decided to take a sort of relax on the night fishing side of things. We night fished last night till about 2:15. I had the fish that you would have seen just at about 10 to 2, and then we sort of packed in because it was about 8 degrees, so it was fairly cold, and I didn't really feel like being out in the cold that much. I did have quite a few runs last night, which I was up for, but one way or another the hook either fell out or I just didn't set it right or whatever, and I actually, upon inspection this morning, noticed that one of my hooks was slightly bent, so obviously that hasn't been helping, and I did actually miss about 3 fish last night, which was a shame, but these things happen, and I've learned, and I've been able to rectify that, and since we've caught on that rig, so it shows that I'm in the right spots obviously, but it was just showed that something wasn't right, and once we fixed it, it was fine. So yeah, we've decided to take a step back off the night fishing side of things, but we were awake relatively early and got fishing this morning, and hopefully we'll be up relatively early tomorrow to get fishing. And as you can see, it's late night now, so we'll pack up soon and head inside into the warm for this evening, but back out into the cold tomorrow morning. So today it was about 21-22 degrees. The sun was absolutely blazing down and all the fish were up on the top, dorsal fins out the water, and just relaxing. So I took the opportunity to use the spod rod with a simple hair rig and a boilie on, pop-up boilie. Just tried to stalk a few in the margins. They were really easily spooked, which was a bit of a shame, so didn't manage to get close to any of them, but it was really cool seeing them up on the top, and seeing some of the awesome fish that are in here. Hopefully if it's the same tomorrow, which it's forecasted to be, hopefully we'll have a bit more better luck with that. I've got the GoPro set up ready for that, so we'll just have to see how tomorrow goes weather-wise. Lovely mirror, hiked to the island on pop-up. Yeah, lovely mirror, weighing and getting back. I don't think it's too heavy, but yeah, don't want to keep them out for too long just because it's quite warm. So yeah, lovely mirror, and it's took us a while to get it, so happy to see him on the bank. So that's it for episode 1. I really enjoyed the fishing during the Easter bank holiday. I also enjoyed filming it, and then also the production afterwards, editing it up and whatever. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed creating it. What you'll see on screen at the minute is the fish that I caught during the week. If you'd like to see some more updates from me, and obviously the fish up a little bit closer, you check me out on Instagram at jackdogfishing. Once again, I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed creating it, and I'll see you in the next episode.